guys for coming out, and thank you to the Lehi Free Press for hosting this event. My name is Lehi Sousa, and I feel very grateful for the opportunity to be here. I have pursued a career in public service because I'm a public servant at heart, and I'm running for Lehi City Council because I'd like to extend that public service to the citizens of Lehi. I have 3 core platform items. The first is that I think Lehi should be doing more to conserve water resources to ensure that we have those resources to meet our future needs. The second is that we as citizens have been subsidizing new developments because Lehi has failed to maintain an adequate and sufficient impact fee schedule. And so they've allowed new developments to not pay for their impact to our roads and to our sewers and police and fire and power and parks. And third, I think we should be supporting all Lehi families and ensuring that our facilities are open every day of the week because we have diverse families in Lehi and they need a diversity of options. I hope to earn your vote tonight, and I hope to convince you that I am the candidate that can help to usher Lehi into a sustainable future. Thank you.
Number 2, do you think our Main Street and downtown area is healthy and successful? If not, what would you do to change it?
I've been speaking to a lot of young people, young Lehi people, about whether or not they'll stay in Lehi after they graduate, or if they'll bring their families here after they graduate from college. And what I've heard from them, time and time again, is there's nothing to do here. They are bored out of their gourds. And the Main Street is really tricky because it is a thoroughfare out to Saratoga, and so we are fighting that congestion and fighting that traffic, but we need to find something for our young people to do. We need to find fun opportunities that all of us can go out and do so that the children that we're trying to build this future for actually want to stay here and actually want to live here.
Casey. Alpine School District is anticipating a district split on the ballot next year. How would you like to see that split for Lehi?
I'm not entirely certain. That is an excellent question. However it needs to be done thoughtfully, and we need to be able to see the numbers, and we need to see the analysis, and we need to be able to look at that and make decisions for ourselves. And so it all needs to be done open, public, and available, and so that all of us have the ability to look at the documentation, make decisions for ourselves. And so, Skylar and everybody here, I do not have a response. I don't know how I want to see it done, but I do know that I want to see how they propose, and I want to be able to provide my comments, and I want to be able to believe and know that my comments were taken seriously and considered.
We're handing out money. If you received a $5 million grant to use for the city any way you wanted, what would you do with it and why?
I'm gonna hop right up on top of my soapbox and go on about Splash Pad and Legacy Center on Sundays. I know this has been a really very contentious topic. I feel very strongly about it. $5 million, we could very easily invest a portion of that so that it can generate some returns and we can have a sustainable source of income to make this happen for every Lehi family every single day of the week. And this morning, I had a very thoughtful edit to my post about Sundays. And it was unfortunately taken down, it was removed from the Lehi link. So I'm going to speak with you afterwards to try to figure out how I can fix that. But I did, in that very thoughtful edit, I posed the following Rawlsian thought experiment that I would like everybody to think about. What if we close the Legacy Center on Saturday and open it on Sundays? Would that solve the problem? Thank you.
So as part of your 60-second, now 90-second closing statement, start with letting us know what you admire, appreciate, or like about the candidate to your left, or to your next candidate. So Jason, Tyler, Michelle, so forth.
I am social media challenged, so it took me a minute to figure out how to follow Nicole on social media, but I did eventually figure it out, and I tell you what, every single thing that I read from her, I learned something. I learned something that I didn't know. She's very eloquent, she's very thoughtful, and she's well-spoken, and I appreciate that she has the ability to take something that might not be easily understandable and boil it down so that even I can understand it. You're welcome. It's true. Thank you, Lehi Free Press, for putting this together. I cannot tell you that I have changed my mind about some candidates, and I think that I have a better idea for who I'm going to vote for, and I'm starting to think maybe I should vote myself first. But if I convinced you guys to vote me first, you have received your ballots in the mail. Open them up, go all the way to the very bottom of the list, because I'm the very last name. So you can start there. Mark me as number 1, if I convinced you, obviously. And thank you all for coming out. I really appreciate it, and have a lovely evening.